Hi, and welcome to another episode of MPN. I'm Whiskey Mike.
And I'm Keeper. News. Tesla's warnings about the EV tax credit, Texas voters wanting laws against synthetic THC, Israel's aid measures for Gaza, and the shutting down of VShojo.
Tesla is warning its customers that the federal tax credit is coming to a close.
The $7,500 for new vehicles and the $4,500 for used is coming to the close at the end of this year.
Tesla talks on how they will only be able to offer the $7,500 tax incentive for the deliveries completed before the end of September.
Even if the consumer places the order before the end of September, if the car is not received by September 30th, then the consumer will not receive the tax credit.
Tesla has a plan to release its affordable cars. These will be released in Q4.
This is due to the detrimental effect releasing them now could have on the Model Y and Model 3 sales of the Highland.
Texas voters are wanting THC to be allowed but regulated. This is to prevent the sale of synthetic THC.
The Texas Senate is pushing on a complete ban on THC products, yet the lawmakers in the House are more keen on regulating rather than eliminating.
Senate Bill 5, if passed, would create a blanket ban on all products containing a detectable amount of any cannabis other than CBD and CBG.
The reason that CBD and CBG are not included in this is that they are non-intoxicating parts of the cannabis.
The bill passed the Senate but has not been put to a full vote as of July 28, 2025.
Governor Abbott is against a total ban and is pushing for lawmakers to focus more on regulation for hemp products.
Governor Abbott has even gone as far as saying, "I'm not in favor of a total ban," but ensured his approval of the restrictions on synthetic cannabis was noted.
Governor Abbott requested of lawmakers to put in place laws making it a crime to provide hemp-derived products to children under 21 years of age. He also stated, "I am in favor of a ban of any type of synthetic that can be added to these products that would make the product more dangerous. I'm in favor of a ban of any hemp-based product that reaches an intoxication level that has more than 3 milligrams of THC.
Israel is set to increase its humanitarian aid to those starving in the Gaza Strip over the past weekend.
Some sources say this was done to diffuse the public outcry on the international stage over hunger convulsing the shattered Palestine enclave.
This comes after the ceasefire talks failed last week, and Hamas was accused by the U.S. and Israel for stonewalling during negotiations.
A spokesperson of the Israeli Defense Force said the decision was made after Israeli experts monitoring the humanitarian crisis identified problematic levels of hunger.
Hamas official Basim Nagim had this to say about the new aid. "This will not create an environment suitable for negotiations."
The UN World Food Program warned about the risk of famine in Gaza back in 12 May 2025.
From this, world anger has been seen rising towards the Israeli government.
This is becoming more widespread as reports increase with images of starving babies, kids in soup queues, and men fighting over bags of flour.
This decision of humanitarian relief marks a reversal of the previous cut of the UN-led humanitarian support.
The aid was previously turned down as a way to prevent Hamas from controlling the people while feeding its fighters, according to Netanyahu's aides.
The VTuber talent agency VShojo has shut down on the 24th of July, 2025.
The shutdown comes shortly after a public apology from the CEO and a mass exodus of the VTubers that were working with VShojo.
Most sources agree the trigger for the mass exodus was when Iron Mouse, a prominent VTuber with a following of over 2.3 million followers on Twitch, left the company.
She announced her leave from the company due to a missing $500,000 charity donation, along with unpaid funds to her as well.
In his apology, Justin, the CEO of VShojo, said, "I acknowledge that some of the money spent by the company was raised in connection with talent activity, which I later learned was intended for a charitable initiative."
The part about Justin not being aware the funds were intended for charity has been called into question by the public.
This is due to archived messages from the platform X having Justin's account congratulating Iron Mouse.
This congratulation was during her subathon, in which she raised over $500,000 and exceeded the previous subscriber record on Twitch of 205,488 subscribers.